Hi, this is Nina from Rafaela Soul Sessions. I just wanted to come on today and give you a little catch up about what's been happening and talk a bit about this year. We're coming to the close of 2019. It's been an incredible year for me. So I wanted to talk about the things that I've learned in 2019. So yeah, I've had a couple of brilliant sessions over the last wee while. I've just written an article about one that should be out just after Christmas, I think. And I did a session yesterday, and I posted one of the messages that came through about the solstice and the energies that are coming through at the solstice, and also guidance for 2020. So yeah, it was a great message and a really, really cool session. And I'll be making more videos from that session, so you can tune in and hear how it went and where we went to and what we were exploring, because it was really, really cool. So yeah, 2019 it's been a really great year. This is the first year that I have been working full time as a quantum healer and a mommy. And I've loved every minute of it. I've loved every single session. I think I counted how many sessions I'd done this year, and I think I'm up near 30, which is amazing. It's been an amazing experience for my first year to learn so much, and every single session has so much to teach and can be so beautiful and profound and life-changing for the clients. I have met so many amazing clients who are now friends, and on that topic I've also made some amazing friends who are colleagues and do this work as well. And I think that's the first thing I want to talk about, is that there are so many incredible people doing so much work to help this planet and help us as a species grow and change and transform the way we live as humans, and our society. And I know that the mainstream will tell you everything different from that, but the experiences I've had this year and the friendships and the people that I have got to know has showed me just how many amazing people are working tirelessly to help lift and shift this planet to where it needs to go to, and help people heal. So that has been the first thing I have really learned. The second thing, I think it's that, we should, or I have, and it's really helped me, just turn your back to anything that insults your soul. Don't disengage from the things that do not nourish you and help you and move you forward. And I'm not saying be ignorant, and I'm not saying just ignore stuff. I'm saying disengage from the things that lower your vibration. Because if we focus on these things are going to be what we receive. So yeah, change is only going to occur by focusing on what it is that we actually want. And the message that came through yesterday in the session that I did was very much along those lines. She said, like, 2020 vision, like visualize what it is that you want, and that is what you're going to receive. So yeah, that was quite a cool message that came through. The next thing I learned is there is as much value and importance in doing nothing as there is in being motivated and doing everything that you need to do. There's absolutely nothing wrong with recharging your batteries, because in that you are able to come to the thing that you're going to tackle with a fresh head and a fresh mindset to be able to tackle what you need to tackle properly. If you're constantly going and you're constantly burning yourself out, you're going to do your tasks half-heartedly. So indulge in doing nothing, because to me it's just as productive. That's something I've really learned this year. Our hearts don't lie. That's something that I really learned this year. Our minds lie all the time. Our minds are programmed to question everything and tell us things that aren't true, and make us question everything. Our hearts, on the other hand, our hearts can't lie, and they don't lie. I had a session this year which connected me directly to my heart's consciousness, which sounds crazy to somebody who's not experienced that. But that session was a real game changer for me, because it made me realize how important our relationship with our heart is, and that we listen to it, because our heart sends more messages to the brain than the brain does the heart. Our hearts are really our ruling forces, and they are a direct link to all that is. And I think a quote that from that session was that our hearts are these little gifts that we carry inside of us, these wee boxes of oneness that we carry inside of us as vehicles of oneness. And that's so true. And that session was a real game changer for me. So thank you to my friend Susanna for facilitating that amazing session. It was one of my favorite experiences this year. What else have I learned? Higher selves are really cool. I have spoken to a number of higher selves now, including, listening to my own. And yeah, they give you the info that you need at that time, no more, no less. They will not give you information if it's going to interfere with your own growth and your own learning. They just won't give you that information. They give you what you need to learn at that time. Sorry, I'm just kind of reading off my sheet. I made some notes and I'm kind of half reading it. I'm not quite, what's the word? I've not memorized it all. So I'm kind of reading off the sheet. Yeah, they don't give you any more information than you can handle. They give you what you need at that time, which is not always what you want, but that is a really good lesson itself, to appreciate receiving what you need as opposed to getting everything you want all at once and actually bypassing the value that are in the lessons that come with finding these things out yourself. So that is a really cool thing that I've learned. It's okay to love. It's okay to love. It's okay to be in the vibration and frequency of love at all times. It's not weak. It's not. It doesn't make you vulnerable. It's actually a very powerful frequency, and it's a very, very wonderful place to allow yourself to be. Yeah, every single trigger, every painful situation, every challenging situation, and I've had a few, is an enormous opportunity for growth. And when you can appreciate that, and when you can start to see the value in the struggle, um, you begin to understand why we go through these really difficult and challenging times. Everything is a huge opportunity for growth. That's a massive thing that I've learned. Another thing that I've learned this year is how powerful we are. And that was really one of the first things that I took from having a BQH session, having my own first session back in January this year. When I came round from that session, there was two major things that came through for me. The first one was that I had to learn how to do this stuff. That was a massive, that was screaming at me, do this. But yeah, the other thing was how powerful we actually are. And it's so hard to describe. But when you have that awareness of what we're for and what we can actually do, it is a massive shift. We are programmed to believe that, we can't, and that we're in a state of being ill-equipped and unable to do many things. But this work, the first mega thing that this work taught me is just how powerful we actually are, and how we can use that power to not only help ourselves but help everybody around us. So yeah, that's been a really, really amazing realization for me. I have a few more. Sorry about reading off my sheet. The right people are drawn into our lives at the right time. And just as people come into our lives, people leave our lives. And every time somebody leaves our life, although it can be very difficult and very hard, especially if you've had a very close bond with that person, it leaves room for you to welcome in new and amazing people. And I have met so many amazing people this year from doing BQH. So many beautiful souls that I am honored are now friends. And for that to happen, some people had to leave my life, and I'm grateful for those people being in my life, and I'm grateful for those people leaving my life, because it's made that space for more amazing people to come in my life. And I am grateful for everyone who comes in and out of my life. I understand the gifts that we give each other, whether it be a very, very difficult challenge or whether it be something really amazing. So acting on something authentically, truly authentically acting upon something in your life is an amazing way to raise your vibration. Once you step into that authenticity and you can be that sort of vulnerable you, but completely honest and open you, that is a really valuable lesson for raising your vibration. Something I used to say was, the truth is way more fucked up than any fiction. And I have had to change that, because the thing that I've learned now is that the truth is so much more magical and wildly fascinating than anything we could possibly imagine in our day-to-day lives. the truth is incredibly beautiful, and that's not being idealistic. I am very much aware of how much of a difficult time we are in as a species. That's also why I do what I do, so that I can help people find their magic again, because there is so much magic out there. And yeah, that's certainly shifted in me. Um, so yeah, I think that's all. That's all of the things that I've learned this year. Um, I hope you've enjoyed this little chat, and I hope every single one of you has a wonderful Christmas and New Year. Um, I am going to just be cozied here with my little girl in my home. Um, I'm not doing anything too fancy, but I kind of like that. I've always been somebody who enjoys doing what we want to do at Christmas as opposed to doing what we feel we have to do. And I think a lot of people at Christmas time struggle because they feel obliged to do things that don't always make them comfortable. So I hope whatever you're doing, you are happy and comfortable and warm and fed. Because I know there's many that struggle at this time of year. And yeah, I just hope good things for everyone. I also want to thank you all for being here. Thank you to my new subscribers for coming in and subscribing to me. I'm pretty new to all this. This is my first year being on this platform and putting myself out there a bit. And I am so appreciative of you all who reach out to me and respond to my posts and come to me to talk to me about the work that I do. And of course, to every single one of my clients who has come to me for a session, I am incredibly grateful for every single one of you. It's been an amazing ride. And I can't wait to see what next year brings. I'm going to send you all my love and good wishes. And I'm going to go and put another log in the fire. And I hope you all have a wonderful time. If you want to get in touch with me, then I put all my links below, my website and everything below, so you can contact me. And yeah, if you yourself want to have a session, then get in touch and we'll see what we can arrange for the new year. Thank you so much for listening, and I will speak to you soon.